Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another live stream on the Nitsedge Nobel Twitch channel. My name is Nitsedge, and today I am playing some Necrosmith as a little bonus stream. Tears of the Kingdom with Jensen will be happening later today, so this is just a bit of a bonus. And, Midnight, I am doing well. Let me get you a super duper shout out here. Ooh, just had coffee and a breakfast burrito. Very nice. Also, Jackie Gal, thank you for the book of questions. And, alright, Floofy Boy, thank you for the book of questions. And Jackie, thank you for the burp. What's this game about? I don't know. I've never played it before. Oh, well, you deserve it, cutie. It has been a week since we... It's been a week since we got here. We will be noticed soon. I couldn't read that text. The game audio seems really quiet. I'm going to turn it up a bit. Create. Well, it's Smith, so... Oh, there's slots for saves. Okay. Let's go in slot 1. You're very welcome for the shout-out. So let's see here. Blueprint decoder. Play. Acid fog generator. Tesla machine. Necromancer's table. Brain printer. Cat bed. And teleport reviver. And then I guess this is us, our Necrosmith. Alright, well, before we get started... Acid, you say? Before we get started, let's do the book of questions. Question 194. Would you generally rather be overdressed or underdressed at a party? I would generally say maybe underdressed. Actually, no, overdressed. It's a lot easier to go downwards. It's a lot harder to go upwards. You know, if you show up at a party with a suit and a tie and, like, you know, an overcoat, and you've gone all, dressed to the nines, it's very easy to take that coat off, ditch the tie, unbutton the shirt, if you're wearing a belt or something, you can probably ditch it, assuming it's not serving a functional purpose. It's a lot easier to take that step down than it is to show up in, a t-shirt and jeans at a party and have to attempt to step it up, So I'd say I'd rather go the other way, where you're overdressed, because it's a lot easier to knock it back down to being appropriate for the setting. It's a lot easier to go down a throat than it is to come up. Vita, you are also correct. Also, Jackie, thank you for the burp. Well, sometimes it can matter for the party. It doesn't always, though. Okay, Y is apparently our confirm button. Oh. Oh my goodness, that. Fuck. That art, though, with the dude and the skull hammer. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Arcane. So damn, even necromancers are falling to mass production factories? Seems like it. Arcane Enchanter. The dead can be revived on the Arcane Enchanter. Summon the first dead by filling all of the slots. Poor Vicky. Don't worry, Sharko is okay. Let's see, assembling the dead. Even death doesn't stop capitalism. Exactly. Assembling the dead. Move the selector to the... using the directional buttons. Okay, so it uses the D-pad. Cool. And press the A button to open the actions menu. Okay. Skeleton head. Skeleton body. Skeleton arm with armor and saber. Skeleton arm, skeleton leg with boot. Skeleton arm with magic wand. Skeleton arm with shield, yeah. So then we just go down here to the revive button. Huzzah! Now release your dead from the tower to explore the land and collect resources. Someone revive 4 more dead experiments. More dead, experiment with a combination of body parts to see the results. Alright. Skeleton body with cloak. Skeleton arm with crossbow. We'll make this one a left-handed skeleton. Alright, and let's try taking this body with cloak and grab that one with the mage head and this oh, we've got I've got an altar. Bring some... Alright. Alright, well, let's get our head back on there. Get nommed. Exactly. Okay, well, where are my skelly boys? Alright, back to making our wizard. Hey, Manic, how you doing, cutie? Oh, okay. I don't know why it's missing an arm, then. You know what? I'm gonna put together a quick little... I'm gonna put together a guy with dual crossbows. Skeleton body, yep. Skeleton head, yep. Yeah, Goofy is here. Just breeding some Caramets and Pokemon. How about you, cutie? I am playing some Necrosmith. But we got a dual crossbow boy. Set L to select the dead menu. How's Vitae doing? I'm not sure. Went to a Comic-Con, which was fun, but so much sensory-wise. Left my reducing earbuds at home. Oh no. I'm trying to enjoy Dragon's Dogma. Ah, very nice. Well, we died. Use gold to repair and upgrade devices and items. Grant you new abilities that increase your chances of survival. Okay. Back into Necrosmith with this goofy ass. Like, just... Vitae Morris, thank you for the stretch and for the hydrate. I will do that right quick here. So cheese and wake up from a long nap. Oh, good morning, Crystal. Stretch. The game is really difficult and timed quests luck out very important things. Basically completely screwed over my entire playthrough. That's no good. Alright, let's hydrate real quick here. Alright, and let's get another guy built. Alright, let's get him out onto the field now. Yeah, that is really rough. Oh, we still gotta put another boot on him. Get him released. Alright. And let's get another guy out there. Let's see. Cute, no officer. I didn't take all the fish out of the aquarium. I had a big breakfast is all. Okay. No, officer. I didn't take all the fish out of the aquarium. I had a big breakfast is all. Let's see. The quest was thrown onto me as forced main quest. I didn't even know it was timed. The save system select, so I couldn't go back to a previous save to try and do it. Oh, yeah, that is rough. Ooh, got a lightning rod. Alright, let's put this boy out. Alright, let's put together a wizard. Hey, I found a secret recipe, skeleton mage. Well, I assume that's what I was putting together anyway. Also, procedures are listed here. Okay, cool. Cool. From blueprints to the enemy's lair, fertilizer hall. Very nice. Alright, we've got some legs here. Alright, well, let's try putting together our first zombie. What's that zombie arm got in it? Ooh, we got an eye in a jar. Very nice. Zombie arm with armor and shield. Okay. Hey, look, a cute shark. Oh, hello, Nobel. Hello, Yenny. How you doing? Alright, we've got to rush out guy really quick here. Good, and you, I am good. And get you a shout out here real quick. So, at Yanni. Good jokey. Yep, nice, good. Ooh, last playing TF2, very nice.
Eu estou comendo.
Ok.
Pig 2, vamos lá.
Alright, and let's get another guy put together so that way we have something to release when the next group of dudes shows up, deciding to be all rude. Alright, and let's put together a little ranged build to help. Ooh, got a Tesla keychain, very nice. Ah, damn, another defeat. I think I'm getting better at this, though. Alright, well, we've been doing this for about half an hour, and I still haven't made it past the first day, but... progress is progress. Get another dude out there. Get the robes on him. We're going for Skelly Wizard Boy. Alright, well... Ooh, Goblin Workshop, very nice. Alright, and we will unleash our little ranger. Dude, alright. And how to throw together another dude. I'm gonna make this guy a dual specialist. Alright, mana extractor. Is this game a tower defense kind of game? I'm not sure what it would be specifically. It's kind of a bit like Factorio, but also kind of a bit of a tower defense. You're making corpses do things for you. Sort of messing with the undead. Unfortunately, the will stop and explain things to you. You don't need to select body parts you don't need and press the A button to activate the options menu. Press X to burn them to gain mana. Didn't really feel like burning a body part. Kind of hate when video games make you do things as part of their tutorials, because it's like, oh look, we're showing you how to play, and it's like, hey look, I didn't have the things I needed. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this game would count as. I'm kind of curious now. I'm gonna pull up the genre for it. Because I don't strictly know what I'd call it other than maybe like a strategy game, but even then, the things that you loose kind of do their own thing. You're not really controlling strategy. Necrosmith genre. Okay, according to this, it's an action-adventure strategy game. Well, an indie action-adventure strategy game, I should specify. So that's a bit of an odd genre combination, but not a bad one at all. Alright, we're gonna release you. Then, do I have any stuff for building zombies other than some limbs? No, okay. Hellbones, cool. Gonna make another dual specialist with, you know, sword and crossbow. Alright, and... Ooh, found blueprints to fertilizer hall. And it's sending out a new zomboy. Don't know why, but I thought that was an enemy. But this is they're going, this is your base. Those, on the other hand, are enemies. Alright, really quickly, we've got to put together a skelly dude. Alright, we're gonna put together a... You're dead to find a portal. Move on the map using the right stick or left stick. And press Y button to use the portal to activate. Okay. Oh my goodness, having to draw with the stick. Watch out for the Vor portal. When the portal has been activated, you can use X to release your dead. Bronze forge, very nice. Alright, well, back to the building. Gotta put together some rude dudes. Cool, now we can... Still can. Okay, I don't know why, though. Now we can... Okay, we need more men. The ones that we made immediately all ran one way. Oh, this is definitely gonna end in defeat. Yep. This is a game that I figure was definitely made for handheld mode, though, because the text is all way too small to read. I am barely able to make it out. Ugh. Does it have options to make the text bigger? Ooh, I should check that. Options. Sound volume, music volume, language, apply, or back. Delete? No. It's not many options. No, it is not. Like, I can make out the cat bed, but I can't make out what it says it's doing. Which is, I think, going to make Necrosmith a touch difficult to stream. So, I think maybe I will switch to playing some Brotato. I mean, it's just gonna be a little, bonus stream. There's no reason why we have to stick with one game. But I'll definitely have to ask Impu if there's a way to make the text larger. I think it says allows you to summon resources by collecting cats, but I had to lean into my monitor to read it. Yeah, it's not very large text. Ah, I see. Alright, well, let's switch to Brotato. making potato fries in bro. Fries with cuties in bro potato. All right, there we go. Info should be updated. Oh, it's built in the Godot game engine. Very nice. All right. Alright, very nice. And harvesting, luck, dodge. Let's go with harvesting. And grab myself a revolver and an SMG. Go to next wave. Health upgrades are another thing I should see about getting more of. Speed, lifesteal. Ooh, gonna take that lifesteal, yeah. Crossbow. Yeah, I'll take a crossbow. Alright, luck, engineering, attack speed, definitely that, and range upgrade, very nice. Yeah, no weapons I really feel like taking. Manic! Congrats on winning 5 Fiki Fake points from the Ether. Alright, gonna take that regeneration and gonna take that cake. Come on, guess. Getting pretty close there. Alright, I want more attack speed. Yes. Now, by the way, if you guys think that I'm making a bad decision on what items I take, that's totally okay. Alright, attack speed versus speed. Gonna straight up take the speed. Not ideal, but I'll take another crossbow. I could use the increased ability to hold enemies back. Oh, wave complete. Alright, increase our crit chance, and damn it, no more ranged, no ranged weapons. Definitely could use that. Alright. Let's increase our... Yeah, it's pretty good. That turret is probably helping quite a bit. On the other hand, I could really use with a ranged weapon that I can actually bring with me. Okay, come on. Crit chance upgrade and... Oh, finally, a second shotgun. All right. Run lost. Okay. It's not bad, though. So we got some progress towards Loud and towards the Glutton. And we unlock... And we got the Well-Rounded. Alright, let's return to main menu. And... Let's give Well-Rounded a go. For weapons, pull the SMG. Yep. Alright, wave complete. Alright, well we definitely want that speed upgrade. And another SMG, nice. Wave 3, alright, and we'll take we'll take a crit chance upgrade, and a heart upgrade, very nice, and a revolver. Not quite a shotgun or a SMG, but it will help us break down groups that spawn. Wave 4, alright. Ooh, crit chance or range damage. I think that crit chance is what I want. And, ooh, SMG and taser available. Nice. Alright, this is gonna make the next round considerably easier. Got some duct tape. Ooh. Regen. Very nice. And a revolver. Very nice. Alright, wave 6 all said and done. Necromancer using guns? Why not magic? Well, we switched to Brotato, not Necromancer. Alright, 5% attack speed up. Yep. I'm gonna take that upgrade. Just a little bonus stream playing some fun games. Wait, there are classes? No. It's a different game called Brotato. Yes. Alright, let's do a new run, and there might actually be a Necromancer character. It's damn near identical. Vampire Survive is a genre at this point, and why not? Yeah, I mean, there might be a Necromancer class that I don't know about. But yeah, this is more of its own thing. In Necrosmith, you're making the Undead, whereas in this, you're fighting strange worm creatures. I don't really know what they are, and it's called Brotato, despite the fact that you are clearly a egg. You are clearly a egg. You're not a Brotato, you are a egg. Be peeled potato, I suppose. Potato gatekeeping. No, I'm just saying it looks more like an egg to me. I mean, hey, maybe the name isn't even related to what you are. Maybe they just thought, hey, Brotato slice, Brotato wedge, Brotato and fries. You know, maybe they thought it was a funny name, and then came up with a game, and you know. Like, yeah, I think it looks more like an egg, but that doesn't mean that it is necessarily an egg. You're right, Manic. It could also just be the art style that they went with. Alright, and then what are we gonna go with? Heart. Increase our max HP and more harvesting. There we go. Pistol, laser gun. It was originally a Dizzy fan game. Oh, maybe. Dizzy snaps. Ooh, increased attack speed. Ooh, and a double barrel shotgun. Oh, yeah. Turret, that's gonna be nice. Ah, shit, I realized I didn't know I was that low on health. Damn it. Alright, new run. Go around it, and this time we're gonna go with the... Yeah, yeah. For those who are confused, that is an explanation. Personally, I like the idea that they just thought Brotato was a cool name. Because it feels otherwise unrelated to the game. Maybe it's similarly unrelated to the main character. Alright, double barreled shotguns. Had a very funny interaction with my dad the other day. We got talking about the game Hades. He's like, it's kind of weird that the game is called Hades when you're playing as, you know, Zagreus. And I went, well, the main bad guy is Hades. And he's like, well, I guess that's true. And I said, and I mean, it's no weirder than, you know, Metroid being called Metroid. And he's like, ah, you make a good point, actually. You know, I think we all sort of make assumptions about games that we're more used to, and then when we play a different game that makes similar assumptions about how the player will understand the name, we can run into interesting things. I think maybe Brotato was just a cool word that they thought of, you know, bro-potato, Brotato. Also, Manic, congrats on winning 5 Figgy Fake points from the Ether. Indeed, egg. Let's grab some health, and ooh, no new ranged weapons to pick up. We need to, but it happens. Alien, for example. Yeah. Yeah, people get used to games being named after the protagonist, and it feels odd when it's not. Yeah, but then you got to think about it. You've got games like Metroid, named after the titular Metroids that have been extinct in the series for so long. You know, so many games have not featured the Metroids that it would be kind of weird. It's kind of odd that the series is still called Metroid, outside of the fact that in canon, Samus is part Metroid these days, and she is the last of the Metroids. There's another game named after the antagonist, but I can't think of it. Yeah. Oh, Zelda is a series named not after, Zelda, the man who runs around Hyrule and kills, bokoblins and stuff. No, that's Link. It's named after Zelda, the character that you're rescuing. Crystallis is a game not named after the character that you play as, but named just Crystallis because it was cool. You've got games like Arkanoid and, it's a little bit more common with arcade games because you've got stuff like, Arkanoid and Brick Break and Tetris and, what's another one? But yeah, they're named after other things, And that's generally seems pretty okay, you've got games like Just Cause 2, Just Cause 2, Call of Duty, where they're just sort of ancillary names, but when you've got a character name in the title, people think it's generally the protagonist. Mega Man, that's one where it's named right after the protagonist, Mario, I can't think of one named after the antagonist outside of Hades. But yeah, we have these assumptions about the titles in games that aren't always founded. Alright, upgrades, let's go with leg upgrade, and ooh, another shotgun. Justin, hello, cutie, how you doing? Ah, damn, run lost. Not the best. Oh no. Well, I hope I can be someone fun to hang out with in the meantime, Things might suck now, but hopefully I can be fun to hang out with until they improve. I don't know if Impu or anyone has told you the current sitch. No, I don't know the current situation, unfortunately. Maybe it is fortunate, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try grabbing some, more melee weapons. Oh no, that's not good. That's awful. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. Zelda confuses me as a game. Zelda still confuses me as a game name. For so long I thought Link was Zelda before I actually played a Zelda game. Sorry, you can do the command. This is just your... Hey, no, 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 no. This isn't one of those times that I built the purge command for, okay? You know, this is an okay time to not use it. Yeah, hugs for the kitty. Yeah, I understand. It makes sense. You'd be worried given everything, you know? Yeah, I get ya. As for why Zelda confuses you for a game name, so it confused a lot of people. So the explanation that I heard, which kind of makes a bit of sense to me, is that Zelda is named after... So the series is not just Zelda, but it's The Legend of Zelda. Right? And you get names like The Legend of Zelda, The Twilight Princess, and The Legend of Zelda, you know, Adventure of Link, and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, right? So, in canon, you are playing through the legends of Zelda, right? But they are more so the legends concerning Zelda, not the Legend of Zelda herself. You know, throughout the games, you are still rescuing Zelda. Now, personally, I like that more modern Zelda games have made her a more prominent character inside of the game fiction itself. Which some people are apparently confused why I would like that. Alright, increase speed and increase lifesteal. Gonna take a shotgun. Think with the Legend of, you expect the name to be of the protagonist. That's true. You would generally expect that. Like, you have the Legend of King Arthur, the Legend of Beowulf, you know? And those are both the protagonists' names, you know? Mind you, I think one could argue that at least in more modern Zelda games, Link is functionally your supporting character. If you're going to think about the hero's journey, he's the hero, but he's the supporting character to what Zelda is doing, as opposed to being the primary character. Like, if you think about this from how it would be told, like, especially if you take a look at the plots of the plot of Breath of the Wild, I think if you were to let this legend sit for, like, 100 years, you know, it would become the Legend of Zelda featuring supporting character Link, right? Because, well, what's Zelda doing? She's holding back Ganon. What is Link doing? Link is out there making sure that she doesn't have to, you know, making sure that she can hold back Ganon. You know, essentially drawing his focus more towards him, giving Zelda the ability to hold him back better. He's the one that does everything, and he's the hero, so you'd expect the legend to be written about. Though yes, in the last two games, Zelda's done quite a bit and actually helped save the world. Yeah. Well, especially with Zelda being the princess, and, you know, Link being, up until very recently, just some dude. Like, it was only the more recent games that have made Link anything more than, like, just some guy who got roped into it. Like, In the original game, he's just kind of an unnamed guy. In Zelda 2, okay, well, he's actually Link. In A Link to the Past, he's the nephew. Yeah, a kid no less. He is the nephew of, you know, the head guard. You know, which puts him as, like, a fairly important player, but, like, he's the nephew of the guard. The head guard. He's not the head guard. He might go on to have become Link's the one that actually defeats Ganon, though. Yeah, I know. No, I'm just saying, though, like, Link is generally, prior to the story, a non-player, and likely post-story will continue to be a non-player. In the important, you know, in the politics of the kingdom. He might be the guy who killed Ganon, and oh yes, isn't that so great, but, you know, he's not a monarch, he's just a kid, you know? An impressive kid to be sure, but... yeah, you know, he's not going on to become king. He's not Arthur pulling the sword from the stone. He's, you know, he's sort of ancillary to it, you know? Especially when you realize that the Legend of Zelda games are not a continuous canon of Zelda games. Well, I say not a continuous canon. They're not, you know, happening one after the other, after the other, after the other. Like, you know, there is a timeline, and there is, like, 100, 200, 1,000 years between entries canonically taking place. So every time it's a new Link and a new Zelda, it's just, oh yeah, this is the new kid that's come along to do this same thing again, which is, you know, nice for everyone and all, but, like, hey, he's just a fairly replaceable kid. You know, I think The Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are probably the two games that put the most importance on previous Links and Zeldas. Because, well, they literally take place after the game, which, okay, I don't really like it, Ocarina of Time, but they take place directly after it, and they put all of that weight on that Link. That Link is an important character, you know? But, like, if you look at those games' direct successors, they don't put much emphasis on, you know, the Links that came before them. They're just like, ah, yeah, there was a dude named Link. Link is reincarnating with Zelda, isn't he? So, it's not so much reincarnation with... So, with Zelda, it is, but Link is just Link. You know, deep lore time. In Skyward Sword, the first game in the timeline, the villain Demise curses Zelda and Link to sort of be trapped in this cycle. Do something similar around Wind Waker. Yeah. Same version of the character, spirit tracks as their descendant. Yeah. Skyward, big bad guy, Demise, curses, Link and Zelda to essentially relive this same cycle over and over again. But we know that at least Zelda is a continuous reincarnation. With Link, there's some more debate, because it's not necessarily known to be the same line of people reincarnating into Link, so the genetics might not be the same, despite the fact that Link looks basically the same every time. So there's no, like, there's not necessarily a genetic link between all of those previous versions. Especially given the wild shifts in where Link's family lives and what they do and blah blah blah. Or even their lack of existence. Most Zelda games ever. You know. True, with Link it's only considered to be his spirit, not his genes. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't even his spirit and was actually just the spirit of the hero, as in, like, an abstract concept, you know? Like, it would genuinely not come as a surprise to me if that's how they meant it. You know, the spirit of heroism, of courage, of, you know, putting others ahead of yourself because that's what needs to be done. I wouldn't be surprised if they genuinely meant the abstract concept. Whereas with Zelda, it is more literal. You know, that's why you could have things like the Four Swords Adventures, where it's not all Link. Well, it is all Link, but it's not at the same time. The Four Swords make it complicated. You know, but you have Links that aren't named Link. Things like that, and it's just perfectly acceptable. You know, there are very few games where Link is either the same Link game to game, or even the direct successor of Link from one game to another. Ha, genetic Link. Yeah. New games, at least, though, Link gets to be known throughout Hyrule, talking to people and doing many quests for people. Surely they'd remember him. Bunny Man from Lorule. Yeah, Ravio, you know. Yeah, I've always heard him called Ravio. Yeah, I think if there was going to be a Link that survived as, like, unknown Link throughout, you know, the generations, getting a more prominent legend, it would probably be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Link. Because he does go around, he does do things, he is a present part of the world, he's not just, like, especially if you think about it, for the original 3 games, well, for the original game on the NES, Link interacts with barely anyone. Zelda 2, he kind of just bums around towns, and very few people outside of Zelda would really know what he was up to. And A Link to the Past, which, sure, more people would know, but it wasn't like he was regularly encountering people. You know, whereas with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Link's doing a lot more running around. He's interacting with a lot more people. Fundamental progression paths he needs to take require interacting with people on a regular basis, and it directly ties into what he's doing. And so I think Breath of the Wild Link is a lot more likely to be remembered as, you know, a hero. And to be more remembered for what he did. You know, it's not like Mario, where every Mario has been every Mario, with a few exceptions, is the same Mario. It's like, no, these are different Links and, you know, separated by thousands of years and, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh, no. These are very different characters, or in the case of Mario, these are all the same character. I think the only times we've seen repeat characters in the repeated Zelda characters, and specifically I mean Links and Zeldas, has been between A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds. The Oracle games, since they feature the same Link. Let's see here. Yeah, and then it would just be Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. I think those are the only times we've seen... Oh, and Wind Waker 2, I think I want to say Spirit Tracks? No, Phantom Hourglass. It's one of those two anyway. Phantom Hourglass was correct. Okay, yeah. Got a BRB. It's the same Link, just a bit older. Yeah. There's also Ocarina and Majora. So, Ocarina and Majora are one that I'm a little bit shaky on. Despite it being visually the identical Link. Here's what makes me say probably not. It's the same reason I would say that Four Swords isn't a sequel to A Link to the Past. Despite Four Swords being canon, I would generally lean to it's probably the same Link because, well, Four Swords originally came on the same cartridge as A Link to the Past for the the Game Boy. But Majora's Mask takes place in Subcon, so pinning down what Link it's canon to is a little bit more difficult. It's the same way that Mario 2 takes place in Subcon, or Link's Awakening. They're set in out-of-dimension games, or alternate reality, or I think Mario 2 did it best when it called it Subcon. You know, because it's a separate dimension where things do take place, but it's kind of not at the same time. Especially with all of the dream and death symbolism used in Majora's Mask, like, it would feel weird putting them in the same, like, grouping them together. Alright, I've got to do a lot better on the enemy management in Wave 10. It's the farthest I've ever made it. Alright. New run. Unlock anyone? No. Alright. Let's grab the SMG. Alright, yeah, we want that regen. Alright, I'm only going to be picking up one ranged weapon when they're available. Because I do not want a situation where I am shit out of luck. Harvesting. Single SMG upgrade. Got it. Oh, by the way, if anyone knows something I don't about Ocarina and Majora's and they are actually tied together, please feel free to let me know. I've just always been under the impression that it really is kind of its own game that just uses the same Link model. And isn't necessarily tied into Ocarina of Time, outside of the fact that it's built using the same engine. But, yeah, if you know something I don't, please feel free to enlighten me. Shit, I don't know what I picked up. They are the same Link? Okay. Lifesteal, yeah. And I'm gonna take that harvesting upgrade. Alright, yeah. I've been under the impression that it wasn't the same Link. But mostly because I didn't think you could pin it down to any one Link outside of the visual similarity between the models. Oh, phew, wave over. Alright, speed. Yeah, we need that speed. Oh, phew, a new SMG, got it. Also that cake. Damn, run lost. Alright, what time are we at? Oh, we've got time for another run. You know what? Let's try the Ranger. Yeah, we want that range damage increase, and we're gonna take the SMG and pistol. back. Welcome back, Poopy Boy. Alright, wave completed. Alright. Increased attack speed, and we're going to take another shredder and pistol. So you know how Ocarina of Time is a split timeline thing where there's either Link gets defeated, which leads to Link of the Past, Link wins but chooses to remain as an adult, it transitions to Wind Waker, and then when he decides to go back as a kid and warn Zelda, which starts off Majora's. Okay, so I didn't actually know that that started off Majora's Mask. I thought that, because of certain things, leads to the events of the direct sequel being, I say direct sequel, like the next one in the timeline being Twilight Princess as the next game. Alright, well, we're gonna take that life steal. Rides off with opponent at the end of Ocarina of Time, and in Majora's Mask, he starts off riding on opponent before being ambushed by Skull Kid. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, so I had assumed that those two were disconnected events of Link riding Epona. Especially because all of the things that go on in Majora's Mask seem largely unrelated to... It seems largely unrelated to the rest of the Zelda timeline. Things aren't where they're supposed to be. We've got the mask salesman. Like, all of it feels very strange for a Zelda game. So Ganondorf is supposed to be executed before he kills all the sages and starts off Twilight Princess. Okay. Good afternoon, Striker. Hello, cutie. Let me give you a quick shout out here. How you doing, cutie? Hope you're doing well.
La la la.
I'm guessing I'm limited to only upgrading the weapons that I've already got.
Mind you, my pet. This does get me way. But I hope it can move. With you.
Alright, I need that speed upgrade, and... Let's see, burning activates 10% faster, minus 10 range. Not doing that. And a run lost. Alright, well, we've got time for another run before we change games. Alright, let's try the Generalist. Gonna take the revolver. Oh, you can merge the weapons you have into stronger ones if they're the same type and level. Ah, I see. I didn't know that. Now I do. Alright, going to increase that attack speed and range damage. But yeah, the Zelda timeline is certainly an interesting one. One thing I will say, though, is that the Fallen Hero timeline is basically a contrivance to fit the older games in. Because it doesn't strictly make sense, because the cause of the other two are time travel, and the cause of the last one is just, oh no, the hero died, whatever will we do? And that happens in basically every Zelda game. You get a, oh no, the hero died, whatever will we do? Personally, the theory that made the most sense to me it comes a little bit before the official timeline, but it was essentially that you had, you had all the games leading up to Ocarina of Time, and then Ocarina of Time branches off one way, and A Link to the Past branches off the other way. Now, it's not that A Link to the Past is splitting off from Ocarina of Time, it's that the two diverge. And it splits into the classic timeline and the modern timeline. Because well, essentially Ocarina of Time was a story remake of A Link to the Past. Because it's the events of the Imprisoning War, which are the preconditions for... Actually, it's not just the events of the Imprisoning War, it is the Imprisoning War, which is also kind of what you're dealing with in A Link to the Past. Maidens have been taken by Ganon the way Zelda gets taken by Ganon. And you gotta go around and go to all these things. Instead of staying as adult Link, Link goes back in time, but instead of warning Zelda, he just disappears in the Gods Flood Hyrule in order to drown Ganondorf. Yeah, I'm talking about the split for A Link to the Past. Because the Fallen Hero timeline fundamentally doesn't really make sense. But it does if you assume that it's actually the same events, just playing out differently. Maybe the generalist just can't take that gun. But yeah, I think the timeline splits instead of being a, you know, single timeline that breaks. I think it's two timelines that overlap. Like, it shares their start point, but then they break, and I think A Link to the Past, not A Link to the Past, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild essentially merge the timelines back together again. Now, as for why I think that, two reasons. So, the first one is obviously that, well, the imprisoning war is the imprisoning war, and you're probably not going to have multiple imprisoning wars playing out roughly the same way. Alright, probably time for a game change. They're all canon. I mean, whatever the case, however many timelines there are, they're all canon, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that's the other thing. We are going to switch games for the final hour. What to switch to, I'm not sure of yet, but I'm sure I'll figure out a game to do. Oh, I haven't done... Let's do some F-Zero 99. I'm just going to quickly update my stream settings from Brotato to F-0. $0.99. Zero Fs with Cuties and F-0.99. I'm gonna beat you, Sharko. Oh, that's entirely fair. I'm playing F-0.99 casually. You know, I've not put all that long into it, and I do not play the big mode. And Manic, thank you for the big strategies. And me hydrate. We're back quicker. Gee, I'm so late. Hello, Info. It's okay, cutie. Welcome in. How ya doing? Ooh, I like Deathwind. I didn't get a notification. Oh no! I think I'm in the same room. Oh, maybe. This is just a little variety bonus stream. It's okay. 2, 1, go. Did you try Necrosmith already? Yeah, that's what I did for the first hour of stream. Switched over to some Brotato. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you knew a way to make the text bigger, actually. Though I really enjoy it, so I think it might become one of my bonus stream standbys. And also a very nice cozy game to play in bed. There should be. Okay. Yep, impo. Yeah, big hugs for the imp. Impo deserves all the hugs and snuggles. Got 12th place. Okay, well, let me scroll up and see who is in 12th. Hey, yes, that was you. Okay. Very nice. Alright, let's try doing some stuff in the Golden Fox. Ooh, I haven't done Port Town. Let's do that Hydrate. Oh, thank you, Justin. Good luck to you as well. It's okay, Impu. Match was happening yesterday. It's okay. And by the way, for those who play along in the Pokefusion, everyone who takes a guess will get 1 free Fakey Fake point. And it's okay, Impu. It's okay. Much was happening. Yeah, anyone who participates gets 1 Fakey Fake point. The first person to get it right gets, if I can remember correctly, gets 10. Yeah, whoever gets it right first gets 10 Fakey points. Second gets 5. Third gets 3. And everyone who participates gets 1. And that's for every Pokefusion. I never said I was sorry. That's true, you did not. And even if you did, I would be telling you not to. By the way, to everyone who wants to participate in that Pokefusion, good luck. Oh, Impu runs Pokefusions on the server. And I was saying, people who participate in the Pokefusion, everyone who, I like Deathwind, everyone who participates gets 1 Fakey Fake point. Whoever takes 3rd place on every Pokefusion, so each Pokefusion gets scored separately. You get 3 points. How often is the Pokefusion thingy? Impu does it, I believe, twice a week. You'd have to ask him about the schedule. But yeah, everyone who participates gets 1 Fakey Fake point. Whoever takes 3rd on each of the Pokefusions gets 3 Fakey Fake points. Whoever takes 2nd gets 5, and whoever takes 1st gets 10 Fakey Fake points. Wednesday's Friday before I got yesterday, so I'm doing it today. Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, I haven't been shown these Pokefusions up front. I have no approval on them or disapproval on them. They just get posted there, and yeah, it's always fun seeing the Pokefusions. But you know, since I'm the one awarding Fakey Fake points, I do not participate. Though I do take my own little guesses. Yeah, a Pokefusion is a fusion of a Pokemon, well, a fusion of 2 Pokemon together. And I managed to pull off 48 in the top 50. Very nice. what is it? Art competition, something in the game. Okay, so Pokemon Infinite Fusion is a game, and the Pokemon Fusions on my server, Impu, picks 3 fusions every day. Well, every day that it's running. Posts it, and people try and guess what 2 Pokemon went together to make it. Sometimes they're quite easy, and sometimes they're difficult as feck. Yeah. And so everyone who participates gets 1 fakey fake point, and whoever got it right, they guessed right first, gets 10 fakey fake points. Whoever got it right second gets 5, and whoever got it right third gets 3. Well, 30 fakey fake points for Justin. Ooh, very nice. Crash out, KO. Smashed all of them first. By the way, Noble, you'll love the second and last fusions. Ooh, I see, I see. Now I've gotten curious. Curious, curious indeed. And while I wait for the match to load up, I'm gonna go check out the Pokemon Fusion game. First Gooper. Oh yeah, I could have guessed at that. Oh my goodness. All of them are great. All of them are fucking great. Oh. To be honest, I got a kick out of all of them, but I think the third is my favorite. Shit. I think Gardevoir and Sudowoodo fusion is hilarious. Fair. It seems you can change Necrosmith's text size. I never found it a problem, but for streams I can see why it would be. Oh, for me it was a me problem. I couldn't read the text. I'm not sure how well chat was doing it. Should turn so the shoulder button's the same direction you want to turn, as well as letting go of acceleration. Yeah, I've been getting better bit by bit. Oh, I mean can't. Ah, okay. Well, I suppose I will find ways of getting around it, though it was a lot of fun. I'm willing to bet it'll be a lot of fun in, just playing all cozied up, because it did seem like quite a fun, cozy game. Oh, thank goodness, I needed this. Personal Necrosmith body part is the steam robot arms, which powerfully can destroy a base in seconds. Oh, that's nice, yeah. God damn it. There's also a ton of sprites that reference shows in popular media. Yeah. I think still my favorite sprite I've seen was the fusion of did you make any secret combos? Yes, I made one. The poor star is trapped. Yeah. That poor star is trapped. Yeah, it occasionally spawns on me. Oh dang, I notice I'm in your match. Oh, manic, manic, manic. It is entirely likely that I will not do very well. Ow. Gonna attempt Queen's League. Wish me luck. Okay, Justin. Good luck with the Queen's League. I'm sure you can do it, cutie. And I fucked that up. I don't know why occasionally I'll boost and explode. I don't strictly know why that happens. If you want a list of, if you want secret combos, Impu has a list of them for some reason. Ah, I see, I see. Ooh, Death Wind. I like Death Wind. Can we get Death Wind? Yes, Death Wind. But yeah, I'd love to know the secret combos. Look at that for you tonight. Ah, thank you. Gonna tidy up his island. Ooh. You know, I'd love to come see your tidied up island. I like Silence because of the music. Yeah, that's fair. I like Deathwind because I find it actually really fun. Plus, it's shaped like a gun. Fair enough. Oh, very nice. I still haven't gotten red to show up on my island yet. Ooh, Port Town. Haven't done Port Town. Let's see what this one's like. Come on, give me Port Town. Yeah, Port Town. I might have done Port Town and not realized it was Port Town. That's possible. But I don't think I've done Port Town yet. Yeah, it doesn't look familiar. Ooh, this is some good music. Quite some nice studio headphones, like some Sennheisers. This sound real good, man. Come on, baby, we can do this. The music may be nice, but the 90-degree turns are not. Oof, yeah. Oof da. Could be worse, though. We could have to make a 180-degree turn. "90-degree turns, that's just a right." Hey, good for you, Justin, finishing Port Town 1. I'm assuming you meant first place. Music may be nice, but the 90 turns are not. So far, so good. Very nice, very nice. 3 to 5 races complete. Ooh, very nice. No, not first place? Ah, well, I bet you can do it. Yeah, I'm sure you can get first place next time, Justin. Honestly, you are way better at this game than I. And I'm just having fun playing it at the level I am. I'm not aiming first, I'm aiming to survive. So that's what the leagues are about. That's fair enough. Survival is important. You can't win if you're dead. Yeah, fair. Come on, Deathwind. Ah, Sand Ocean. Oh well. Alright, come on, come on. Cannot afford to get hit until I pull in here. Ow. That was a lot of bonks. Into the wall. Hey, Justin Bailey! Love the reference. Welcome to the Hedron Cocktail Lounge. I hope you enjoy your time here. Sorry I've been a touch quiet. Just focusing on not dying in the race. But how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Important, did you say? Ooh. Nice pun. Oh, you beat the league. Very nice, very nice. Also, I see you've sent another message. But I have not read it yet. Ah, crash out. Damn. Doing alright? Hey, almost your 40th birthday. Very nice. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. Beat the league, 8th place. When I said Port Town 1, I mean like how there's Port Town 1 and Port Town 2. Ah, okay. Okay, sorry for the misunderstanding on that one. Hey, Mute City 2, not bad, not bad. Mute City 2 also kind of looks like a gun if you just extended that bit up at the top a little bit further to the right. And give you a nice little trigger cage. Here's how they'll do the worst track from the original game, Fire Field. I'm curious about that as well myself, you know. There are lots of ways that they could do it, but, you know. Personally, I'm hoping that they do more of a thematic redo. I mean, Deathwind 1 and 2 are wider than the original. Yeah. I really wouldn't be surprised if they decide to do a touch of a remake. In order to fit all 99 players. Yeah, that's true. Making it wider might honestly be all the fix it needs. Oof, taking that rounder. Alright, well at least we've got this straight across, temporarily anyway. City seems... same mostly, yeah. One thing that I did notice, actually, I went back and I played the original F-Zero on my, you mentioned the time... Do you mention the time you join races? Not really. I'm just kind of vibing with people while I play. So I've got an SNES Junior and a copy of F-Zero, and I've got 8-Bit Do's SNES controller, which is essentially the Pro 2, but with the sticks knocked off and the thighs removed. So it is just an SNES controller, which basically is what the Pro 2 is based on. And it's weird. In some ways, I think the original F-Zero feels better than F-Zero 99 does. Funny, the Golden Fox is the worst card in the original, but the best in this. Yeah. Actually, I think the Blue Falcon might be the worst in F-Zero 99. For a touch of context, I'm not an F-Zero streamer. I just happen to be playing some F-Zero 99. But I'm vibing to Sharko trying not to explode. Info, you could actually play F-Zero and F-Zero 99 because they're both free with the NSO. But yeah, vibing with a shark or trying not to explode. Very funny indeed. Impoos are bombs? Not quite sure that's what Impu meant, but I get where you're coming from with that joke there, yeah. Yes, Impu, you're the bomb. The bomb diggity-yo. I should be slightly more careful when I eat Impu, I guess. You should always be careful when eating your imp friends. Way did that hit? Very nice. 16th, very nice. We were in the same race. Ooh, nice. Eating and eating. Ah, true. My golden fox now has the pansexual colors. Ooh, very nice. Impu has cleaned his island and now has to try and sell 300 weeds. Timmy and Tommy should take the 300 weeds. Yeah, one thing I will say about the engine, I think the original F-Zero engine feels better, but I like the way they've implemented this engine with one exception. The spins. I want the drifts on ZL and ZR, and I want the spins on L and R. That's the only change I'd make. Dragon D's. Fair, yeah. To be totally honest, if I saw someone with the name Trans Am, I would read it as like the car, the Trans Am. Yeah, yeah, I get ya. I'm bi, so I like making the bicycle jokes. You know, and you know, my boyfriend, he's pan. You know, the joke is he came out of the kitchen cabinets, I came out of the bike shed. You know, gay people came out of the closet and the lesbians came out of the garages. And it's like, you know, it kind of gives me a bit of a chuckle. You know, I think puns are good, and I think puns are really good, and I think so long as you're making them in good taste, you know, like, and by in good taste, I mean you're not being like, oh, haha, like, this thing is funny. You're going like, ah, haha, pun is funny. It's like, yeah, go right ahead. That's just sort of my take on it, though. Everyone deserves to be a bit punny. Exactly, exactly. Why did the lesbian come out of the garage? Like, because there's the, you know, the jokes about being butch and working on motorcycles, you know. The reason gay people come out of the closet is because, you know, the fashion jokes, hence why pansexual gets out of the, you know, the kitchen cabinets, and the bisexuals come out of the bike sheds. Luigi Gundam Bicycle Bionicle Transformer Quiznos Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles, and I forgot what the A stands for. Oh. Ooh, Big Blue. Big Blue. I like Big Blue. I feel like the option to have spin and drift should be how you want them to be. Yeah. Sorry, I just realized I hadn't read that message. But, yeah. Being able to set it to either a classic control, or, you know, having it how it feels a lot better. Oh, thank goodness, being able to skip over that twisty-turny section. Ah, it's nice. Day was hanging out at the house, trying to find my brother, so he was in a literal closet smoking weed, then he came out secretly straight. Jeez. Alright, this is probably going to be the last race. Alright, Mute City 1. Also, I just noticed how Port Town is, like, really close to being the buy flag for the little, thing they show of it. Okay, Impu has cleaned his island. Ah, nice. How many weeds did you end up with, eh? Oh, and it straight up is the buy flag on the background. Animal Crossing, yeah, Animal Crossing. Too many I haven't even started on the hill. I wanted to keep it wild. Ah, very nice. The buy flag is pink, purple, and blue in the order of a big stripe of pink, a big stripe of blue, and a thin stripe of purple. So yeah, the sky is very bi. Gotta love it. Oh yeah. As someone who is bi, it's like, that's mine. Aw, they put it in there. Ah. It makes this Sharko very happy. They're also just really nice colors that often end up in, like, retro future style stuff. So, you know. So bisexual isn't being attracted to just men and women. So bisexual and pansexual are similar, but bisexual, as I understand it, is being attracted to those like you and those unlike you. Which includes people who are, like, non-binary or intersex, things like that, you know? Vaporwave stuff often has the color scheme. Yeah, it does. I'm also bi, just never got around to looking that stuff up. So, yeah. Yeah, it's, the colors, I think, are meant to sort of be like a, you know, most people are generally masc, most people are generally femme on the split explanations. So, you know, whichever one is like you and unlike you, and then the purple is meant to be those who aren't necessarily masked or femme presenting and are sort of their own thing. You know, you'd like all of that sort of stuff. Is generally my understanding of the colors, but I've never looked strictly into the symbolism of it before. But, yeah, you know? At the end of the day, you know, it's all about just kind of being yourself, you know? Also, Noble, if you find cardboard boxes in the Nook shop, buy one for me. The regular and the apple box, but I want the other variants. Yeah. We're secretly a bunch of cats in trench coats pretending to be human. That's funny. Is it happening in the Discord or something? Yes, it's happening in its own chat on the Discord, which I'm gonna quickly summon the links. That way you can join if you'd like. Another 4 enemy and dragon's dogma. Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. But yeah, that's the link to the Discord if you want to join. Let's see who is live right now. Ooh, Gazbang is live. That's entirely fair, Justin. But it is time to wrap up this little bonus stream. So here we're gonna go raid Gazbang, and I'm gonna throw together a quick little raid message. Off Big Blue. Right into Baldur's Gate. Alright, and if you have access to the emotes, you can use this variation. But I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, but it's time to go. Bye-bye now.